Hey, Shalom Akim out there. Before I start, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Makakodash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect throughout the four winds of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. And amen. I'm going to get right into Psalms 126. It says, a song of degrees. When Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, uh, Yahweh hath done great things for them. Yahweh hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Yahweh, as the streams in the south, that they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. And amen. I just wanted to read this real quick, because the time of the elect, man, and we call ourselves the hopeful elect. So our time is, very near, man, where we shall be back in power, where we're not gonna be oppressed and persecuted everywhere we go. It says, when Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, man. That happiness and that peace of mind and being immortal with an everlasting righteous kingdom, man. That's all coming. That's all coming, man. Very, very soon. All the signs are here, and the signs are evident. The Lord is making these signs known. We can get Second Esdras. What is that? Chapter 9, verse 1. Almost lost my train of thought there. This is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So what's going to be seen? Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And even Yahushua said said the things that were going to be happening in the last days in Matthew the 24th chapter, from like what, the third or fourth verse on down. It is evident that we are in these times, man. All these things are here. They're coming to pass, and evils are waxing worse and worse upon the planet Earth, man. And we're seeing how the wicked are gradually moving the people towards that Revelations 13 and 16, a major prophecy. And as soon as that comes to pass, man, as soon as the elect are tried and pass their test, pass their trial that the Lord is gonna put them through, man, it's gonna be seconds before before Yahushua comes back, before the nukes are shut off, to do away with this wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great, you know, Sodom and Egypt. And then our captivity is going to be over, man. You know, the 2/3 are going to have to suffer. But the elect, man, they're going to, hey, man, Lord willing that we be of that number, of that fold. Because, I mean, hey, man, the scriptures say that, let me just grab it. This is Luke 12 and 32, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai. Actually, I'll start at verse 30. It says, "For all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things, but rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you." You know, all these things, all the promises, that the Lord promised for the seed of Abraham. You know, that land that's flowing, that's flowing, Slakia, that's flowing with milk and honey, wherein lieth the righteousness, and the righteous judges are back in seats of power, aka the elect. It says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. And hey, man, you know it's gonna be his good pleasure in that day, man, to give the elect who who are chosen and proven to be righteous, man. To receive that crown of glory, man. You know, and they're gonna be filled with laughter. You know, no more breathing in chemicalized air. No more seeing homosexuality. No more eating GMO food. No more, you know, you're trying to take a walk or something and all you smell is just shit from the sewers, or you smell the smoke from someone smoking a cancer stick, man. Or you're out driving and it's a nice day and you got the windows down, but there's some old ass car right in front of you, and you're smelling the nasty ass fumes. Man, it's hard, man. Man, you can't enjoy life here, man. You know, that's why the scriptures say to arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It is polluted, and it shall destroy you with the sword of destruction. And that's, I believe that's Micah 2:10. Man, this is not our rest, man. And that's ultimately why that 2/3 of our people have to be done away with, is because they think that this is their rest. You know, they ask for mercy from their enemies, and a land where their ancestors were slaves and treated worse than you can think of. You know, I want to jump into Luke 21 real quick. I'm gonna start at I'll start at verse 22, and I'll kind of jump down and skip through because this is all good right here. But I just want to try and get to the point. This is Luke 21 and 22. It says, "For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled." And right, man, all all prophecy and all these plagues of pestilence and famines, it's all going to come to pass. Suffering has to come to those who commit iniquity. Those who are reserved for the day of wrath. Hey, they're committing all their evil works now, but they gonna get a huge payday. A huge payday, man. But it's not gonna be a good pay, man. And instead, what you're gonna get paid is a great punishment. It says kind of jump down to verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations." We're seeing that with perplexity and seas and the sea and the waves roaring. We're seeing more and more hurricanes every single year. We are entering into hurricane season once again. Luke 21 and 25 says that there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon. And I just got a notification, man. That there's gonna be a ring of fire solar eclipse on June 10th, and it's gonna be visible in North America. Are we not seeing distress of nations? What was just going on over there in Israel? Missiles being shot and shit. It says men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. There's going to be great things happening that are going to scare even men so bad that their hearts are going to fail them for fear. It says, "And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." And that cloud is talking about those so-called UFOs or UAP. That's a chariot of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. It says, "And when these things begin to come to pass, which we're seeing them all come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." So, hey, man, our time is very near. The time of our redemption, man. The time to get out from under these wicked devils' feet, man. We'll grab one more. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and 9, man, or 2 and 9. This is a heavy scripture, man, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And I got a lot of favorites, man. The scriptures are cold, but this is 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. It says, "But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love Him." Right, man. But I don't want to get this mistaken by someone who's very a very plain and takes the scriptures at face value, because the scriptures plainly say that the love of the Most High is keeping His commandments. So if you're not keeping His commandments, then you don't love Him. Because if you loved Him, then you would put forth the actions that are pleasing to Him. And what's pleasing to Him is when He sees His people Israel following to the best of their ability, to the absolute best of their ability, to follow after the laws and statutes and commandments that He has put out for them. But yeah, man, I have not seen nor ear heard, and neither have entered into the hearts of men. So Brothers have had dreams. Brothers have had conversations of how the kingdom could be. And no matter what has been dreamt, thought of, said, imagined, hey, the kingdom's gonna be far greater because hey, the scriptures even say that the Lord's wisdom is infinite. There is no searching of his understanding. You know, his wisdom is infinite. So just imagine, man. but you know, but this, but as the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 11, it says that the race is not given to the swift. So even though we're seeing all of these things come to pass, even if we got to go through it for a little while longer, man, hey, we have to maintain patience. We have to keep hold of that patience, man, and keep our faith no matter what. You know, because the race is not given to the swift. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And so, with that being said, man, I hope that this was edifying. And until next one, I'm gonna say shalom.